Hi, and welcome to Wicca 101. This is part 4. I'm going to talk about tools. In the original video, I had shown you my tools. I'm going to have to split this video up and talk about the tools and then show you mine, because my original video was like 20 minutes long, and this is what I hate about YouTube. I really wish they would increase the time. But anyway, okay, so let's start talking about tools. Okay, and this is from www.geocities.com/ASTRAEARADIA/Wiccan Tools. That's WICCANTOOLS.html. So she starts with talking about the athame. The athame, or athame, is a ritual knife. This is used by a witch during rituals and spells to direct his or her energy. Generally, it is just used to direct energy when casting the circle. It would be pointed to the ground and to the sky when drawing the sphere of energy. Many Wiccans have beautifully ornate athames, or athames, while others have very simple ones. Many also choose not to use one. The athame is never used to cut, especially yourself, but sometimes it is used for inscribing words, sigils, symbols, in candles, etc. The bowline. She doesn't talk about the bowline, I don't think. No. The bowline, this is just a side note, is a cutting knife. It is white-handled to distinguish it from the athame. The athame is normally a dark-handled tool, and the bowline is used for cutting things like herbs, cords, cloth, whatever, basically, in ritual use. Next is the wand. The wand would be used in place of the athame for some purposes. However, some witches do use it for both different things. A wand directs energy and is normally made of wood. Many witches make their wands using a stick from a tree. It can be decorated, you can make inscriptions in it, place a crystal or other gem on the tip, whatever you prefer. The wand not only directs energy, but in some traditions, this is just a personal side note, the wand in some traditions is represented by air, but it can also be the element of fire. The censer. This is your incense holder. It can be an actual incense burner you purchase from a store, or you can make one. She uses a bowl she bought in Scotland that is made of stone. If you use a bowl, just fill it with either salt or sand and place your incense on top to burn it. This protects the bowl. The salt and sand absorbs the heat and doesn't make your bowl crack. If you must, you can just use any bowl you own as your censer, but keep this bowl, especially for this purpose. You might not want to continue to eat cereal from it if you are using it as a tool. In some traditions, this is both earth, or not earth, but air and fire because of the smoke and the tip of the incense. Some traditions, it's one or the other. It's used to cleanse, it's used to protect. There's a lot of different ritual uses for incense. The chalice. This is the cup you drink your wine or juice from in your rituals or spells. The chalice represents the womb of the goddess. Generally, Wiccans drink a ritual beverage after completing a spell, also known as cakes and ale as a side note. This helps to replenish your body with energy after you send all your energy out from you into the world. This isn't necessary if you choose not to make it a part of your practice. The pentacle. This is the 5-pointed star surrounded by a circle. It is a symbol of the 4 elements and also spirit, or akasha. The 5-pointed star without the circle is a pentagram. With the protection circle, it is usually called a pentacle. It is used to invoke power and to also banish and to consecrate tools, among other things. You can draw an invoking pentacle in the air when inviting deities or the guardians, etc., to witness your rites. It is a powerful symbol and serves many purposes. You can purchase one, or you might choose to make one. Drawing one on cardboard is sufficient if you have no other way of creating one. The pentacle is also a representation of Earth. Just a little side note there. Let's see. She talks about other stuff like candles and candle holders and stuff, but I don't think that's really, well, it is a Wicca tool, but it's not one that I'm going to focus on right now. Let's see. Altar. Your altar can be basically any shape of platform, table, etc. It can be an end table large enough to accommodate your tools and not be cluttered. If you are unable to use something specifically for your altar, especially if you are a teenager or just unable to practice freely and openly, you can use a shelf, an end table, nightstand, etc., and use it for its original purpose as well. Just cleanse the table before using in your rites. My altar, personally, right now, because of my situation, is a nightstand. And I like my altar because it has this drawer and I keep everything in there, or at least, well, I try to. I have this box off to the side that has everything else, but I have my main things in there. The besom, or besom, is your broom. A broom is used to sweep away negative energy in your sacred space. It is a symbolic rite, and some practitioners choose to keep the area where the circle will be cast or the ritual will be performed, or some practitioners choose to sweep the area. Sorry, I'm rereading this. Where the circle will be cast or the ritual will be performed. Generally, the air above the ground is swept, not the ground itself. This isn't something you must do, but it can be a way to help you concentrate on being positive and rid the area of negativity. The besom, or besom, in some traditions, represents air, and I think if I remember right, I think it represents water too. I'm not sure. It is also a symbol of the goddess and god, and it's used for protective needs too. Like if you place it over your door, like if you have one that'll fit over your door frame in your house, it protects you. The cauldron. Cauldron represents the womb of the goddess. In your cauldron, you can mix herbs, oils, teas, and any brews you might make in your spells or rituals. Your cauldron can be anything. You can even use a pot from your kitchen if you can't buy something especially for this purpose. It doesn't have to be big. It can be tiny, only an inch or so in diameter, or it can be very large. You can work with your cauldron in your fireplace if you wish, on your stove, outside, over a fire. Your cauldron can also be used on your altar or in the space where you perform your rites. When heating is not necessary, but your cauldron should be heat resistant in the event you need to heat a brew or potion. Most likely your cauldron will only be used occasionally. These are just some of the tools used by Wiccans. Remember that your tools are just props. They are to aid you in directing your energy. They are a focus point, in my opinion. My personal opinion. It isn't absolutely necessary to use tools. Everything can be left out if you choose. But using tools can help you feel powerful, help you to concentrate on your energy and direct it properly. They aid in ritual consciousness for some, and might help you have the proper frame of mind and spirit. On the other hand, they may only distract you. Ultimately, tools become a distraction for me and prevented me from focusing on my full potential and my own powers. I no longer use most of the tools I mentioned above. It is a personal decision to use or not to use tools. Some witchcraft traditions, you use a staff, a sword, cup, horn, wand, cauldron, stone, cord, etc. Each tradition and each solitary practitioner will use a different set of tools, and some traditions and solitaries do not use tools at all. So, yeah. I think. Is there anything else as far as Wiccan tools go? I can't think right now. I don't think there's anything else, but if there is, I'll let you know. But this is Wicca 101, Part 4, Tools. And this is Part 1 of Tools. I'm going to make another video, maybe tomorrow or Sunday or something, and show you my ritual tools, so that you know what they look like. and then I will make a later video on how you can create your own. Maybe these will be individual videos showing you individually how to create your own sense or home, whatever. I haven't decided that yet. They probably will be, but I hope you enjoy, and talk to you later.